This is the design. Okay. I believe that there's a chance that these pieces can actually, what's missing here, these pieces can actually move, the circles that I cut out. All right. There's the, let me get this over here on the screen. Right. These pieces here, one goes here, one goes here, one goes here. Now, there are three, but are there only supposed to be two? Should this piece, I don't want to cut mine out yet because I don't have any glue to cut it back, but can I take out this piece and take out this piece? I have an O. If I take out one piece, I have a C. It's in two areas linked to another one. I don't know what to do. Here's my Y. And at the same time, right on that Y, I wonder if I can get that. Let me see if I can correct this, right? See the way I can create that cube? Like in between? See, we have that cube in between? Okay, so now what I want to do is show you something that maybe you've never seen before, okay, is what the cutout looks like. This is what the cutout looks like. Okay, now if I put it down on my next piece of paper, just 1 second. Let me put it down on my on a flat surface here. Take a look what it looks like. I'm going to show you what it looks like. I'm going to hold on a second. It's hard to work with one hand, right? I'm going to pause it for a second and I'm going to outline it. Oh, I can't even pause this. Hold on a second. So I'm just going to do it while I'm here. Right? And then when you finish it, you finish off what this is, right? You actually have the club, right? You have the club. You have the club here, and you have that outline. So that outline to me is telling me that this, whatever it might be, the whale's tail, is also noted to be the club. And now we have the club. So where does the spade come in? Is it enclosing inside the club? Is it the heart? Is it the three parts of our heart? What is going on right now? Is there a reader inside of us? Obviously, we are hooked up, and I'm going to vouch for myself. Somehow we're hooked up to this system, and everything that's going on is recorded. Everything is recorded. So no matter what you try and hide as a secret, your mental waves, your thoughts, your movements, the area space you are in is in a galactica. I like that word. I haven't used that word in a long time. We are in the galactica. Let me use that word. Galactica. Galactica. We are in the energy area space. Anyways, that's really all that I wanted to do. I'm going to have a little bit of this. I ate an apple. I ate around the core. I didn't eat the seeds. I didn't eat what fed the feeder into the apple. Raphael 7286. Oh, what's happening? Do you want to say something? Dragon Ball Z. Yes, yes, Dragon Ball Z. From day one, when I began, Dragon Ball Z was one of the first pieces. And I spoke about the letter Z today, even though it's for zebra, black and white. Z for actually, because of a word that someone said today, I am the optimist, which Z can now replace the, saying I am the optimist. Z is the 26th letter. And I always like the way 26 and 28 go together, because 28 is the TH is 28, and you add the E to it, and it's now 33, the command and the create of, and 28 will create, right? You like that, 88? 28 will create the 26. 28 is that cycle of the moon. 2 times 8, 2 plus 8, 2 times 8, 16. 2 plus 8 is 10, equals to 26. Now, if I minus it, I end up with 6, and that is your 6 for your 33 creation in THE, the. 3 times 3, 3 plus 3, 9 and 6. Here's your 9, 6, your 8. If you want to put, you can put your 7 in there too, because your 7 fits perfectly in there. And I would show you how your 7 fits. Hold on a second. I got to get my marker out here. Your 7 fits because of the link. You have 3 pieces, right? You only see a V on one, but when I piece them together, there's your 7. And you take that 7 and you've got to put this back into it because they're not showing. You can't see. If you set everything on top of each other, all you'd see is just a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo, one color. Everything's got to be separated. So one piece will go here. I wonder if we can turn that piece now. And don't forget, these pieces can turn like keys. Anyways, I put those 3 back in. I can't even put it back in. I mean, we all know the difference also, right? We saw that. What that is, that's the cutout of that, in which when you go around that cutout, it actually creates that, the club. And then the envelope of the club is the spade, and then the plug-in. Maybe it's our heart. I don't know. Yes, Dragon Ball Z, and I have that. I'm not sure if you can see it. See if I can point it up on the wall up there. I've got what I call, whoop, my light is not holding on. Yeah, right up on the wall over there is, you can't even see it. Where is it? Oh yeah, it's the opposite. It's right here. No, it's right here. Here he is. That's my Dragon Ball Z man right over here. I call him the Sigma. I mean, you must have seen the house already, right? You know my place, right? It's absolutely in living color. There's my, actually that's my camera's all backwards. It's not running properly. I mean, it's supposed to be left, right, left. Mirror image. Oh, you never saw this before? Hold on a second. I got to keep this. There's my Mexican door. I got another Mexican door over there. Okay. I've got all kinds of stuff painted on the ceiling. This over here, right, is my polar bear. And that is a dog. The other way it becomes, I'm trying to figure out how to show it. Let me see if I do it this way. No, it's got to turn that way. Then there's that dog-like image. And then there's that snake on the head with the bird. And I call it the bird, the bear, and that's the stock market symbols, right? The bull and the bear and the person in between doing all the trading. We got my elephant up here. I don't know if you can see my elephant. Yes, my elephant from India with the big thing on his head. Where is it? Right there, behind my finger, right there. That's the elephant. And right up there, where it's, oh yes, the cross, pissing oil. I don't know if you can see it, pissing oil. The cross is pissing oil. There's my pumpkin head. And there's another brick on the wall. I mean, it doesn't only extend to the ceiling, but the entire floor, the walls, the ceiling, and we'll try and see if I can get the light. Yeah, thank you very much. I don't know if you can see the room. What about this room? Let's see if all the rooms light up. So you got that bedroom over here. You can see all inside. You can see all inside there, and the ceiling up there. And then you have that bedroom over there, and the ceiling and the complete floor of the whole place. So Not since you started painting it. Haha. That looks. Thanks for showing your place. Okay, so you haven't seen it since I started painting it. I mean, I had it in black and white at the beginning, and as the visions came in, I just kept adding colors to it for whatever it's worth. We are all connected through those Yu-Gi-Oh cards and through the Dragon Ball Z, and it doesn't matter what we're doing. We are always being recorded. We just don't understand the totality of the, let's say, the game we are in. You know, it's funny. I just saw this. I mean, I just play with anything. I just saw that. Look, this now hooks. I got a hook on this side, and on the back side, this is what it looks like. So it now gives you a different idea of what it can be. I don't know. Everything always changes. We can't know everything. I'm just building pieces of the puzzle that already exists. No, I don't have anything my son has. I don't. There's just so much. If you start looking at one card, then you have to look at all the cards. Now, if you start looking at all the cards, you got to go through all the situations. And this whole world links all these. We have 3 continents basically, and all our 3 continents actually link in a way. I believe that the last link was North America. I also had a vision. I don't know if you're going to like this vision, but one of my first visions was all the Caribbean island people from the Caribbean islands. They were all tying up some of the, I'm not sure what they were tying up, but in the vision, they were hanging off of trees and limbs, and they were tying up with hemp. They were tying things with hemp. And in order to get the hemp to stick, they would have to take the lighter out, you know what I'm saying, and burn the ends. And as they burned the ends, they started to smell it and breathe it in, and they were all stoned and singing all the time, throwing stuff hanging from their tails. We didn't need the tail anymore, so they clipped it off and they just let us walk, right? That's the way I saw it. There's all kinds of stuff, you know? All kinds of little designs that, see the way it's an obligation? The obligation of the design, the tic-tac-toe is on an angle. The square is this way. The square goes with the cross. There's a whole bunch of stuff. And if you want to know if we ever, I mean, I'm not sure if you saw this part. The club and the spade and the heart. Spade and the heart, I can actually probably turn it into a club. I'm not sure how. But I look at this piece as the injection, the vaccine injection that, you know, took my mind away. So we have these 2 pieces here. Everything links. I build my own cards. I build my own cards. Do you see the F? Do you see the E? Do you see the 7? Do you see the 4? If I say that, if I do this, the first thing you're going to think is the letter N, because all you need is that slash, the letter N. You want a backslash, you'll have the letter Z. You want to go like this and like this, you'll have the H and the I. You don't have to do too much to create all these little things. Do I have anything else in here? I got tons of stuff in here, tons. You have to ask the right question for me to find the right idea or the right, whatever it is, I don't know. I even go tubing. These are tubes that had plastic wrap on it. And I've got about 20 or 30. And all you got to do to these tubes, right, is as they turn, every time they turn, if you just turn one, you're going to have a different picture. Every time you turn these, you're just going to have a different picture. And if we're not sure, I'm not sure if this is going to hold out. Oh my God. I'm not sure if this is the way Earth was made, but definitely this has to be something. There's a twist up over here, maybe for the constellations. I'm not sure. And something, I'm not really sure if these are supposed to be movable. Do you sell your art? I don't really have anything to sell. I wish I did. I wish I did. I haven't sold anything yet, but if somebody wanted to buy something, I definitely would sell something. I have no idea. I'm a little bit like all over the place. I have just tons and tons of stuff. Maybe I should just cut a wall out and sell my wall. So right now I'm looking to get everybody to associate together. I do have art. I mean, you must know if you look up MrTacPans.com, art of wear, there's a bunch of art on leggings. Hold on a second. Leggings, hold on a second. Let me see. I'm not happy with these leggings. This is a pair I did. I have 600 different designs on leggings. I like better the black on white and not the white on black. So when you put it on, it's sort of, you know what I'm saying? And if you take a look, everything is from a distance. You see this here? 2 eyes, a mouth. So when you're wearing it, it looks like 2 eyes and a mouth. Everything from a distance. That's what I like about, I need a pair of glasses. But if I put on my glasses, I don't see my art the same way. So everything looks better from a distance. I have a piece on my wall over there that when I shut the light and I put a beam against my picture, the picture seems to blend into the wall. But everything is painted in here, everything. It doesn't matter what it is, except for the brown desk that I'm on. That's the only thing not painted. It would be insane. I just painted that yellow table the other day. A few weeks ago. You can't see that. I'm going to have to turn that light off. But I painted that chair. Let me see if I can turn this light off. Just got to go and shut a couple more lights off. Too many lights. Almost time to hit the hay. Yeah, so I have that chair over there. It looks like a tiger's chair. So these buildings over here in the back, right? If you take a look, they're buildings, right? And this one is coming apart, falling apart. I just have a few. What I like is I can't really show that piece over there that's on the floor. It's the roulette wheel. The roulette wheel. Have you ever seen one of my designs on the roulette wheel or no? The roulette wheel design. Let me see if I can pick one up here. I have a design for pie. I have a design for the roulette. I have a design for if it's a game and it's got numbers, I can make a design, and so can you, and so can anybody else. Everything can be done. Just takes a little bit of time. Just show you one of the pieces that's on my floor. Just got to make this a little bit smaller so I can see where my camera is. Yes, this piece is on my floor. This is my floor. This is the floor. And it's what it's actually doing this. It's to make this smaller and move this over. Okay, so and then I got to make this bigger. So this is actually 36 numbers on the roulette, and then different ways to connect the numbers. And if you take a good look, right, you have a male and a female alien, one here, and then these are 1, 2, 3, 4 boards of roulette, or 144 numbers. And as you have the 2 aliens, you have the child that's in between. And these are automatic. This design is automatic because of the black and because of the color-coded combination that's on the betting board. This is what shows up. There's another piece on here, is this piece over here. These cubes, see the hexagon and the cube. These are also automatic. This is a relationship to baseball. This is a relationship to the Twin Towers. This is a relationship to the clock. And this side flips over to this side, and it becomes 1 to 18, and then 19 to 36. These 2 numbers over here, okay, this is 18 and 21, 17 and 20, 16 and 19. In the bottom of the 6th, in the 7th inning stretch, The road team will have went up to bat 21 times, or 21 outs for the road team and 18 outs for the home team. 18 and 21, 6 times 3 and 7 times 3. You can end the game in the 5th inning. If you end the game in the 5th inning, you only come up to over here, and you don't add on the cube to add on the next section of the game. So this is what you see on the floor. Yeah, just a whole bunch of stuff over time. Whole bunch of stuff over time. Whew, time for my bed. Right now I'm working on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Crazy, eh? Just what you can see and what you can't see. What's here and what's not here. 6 sides, 54 numbers. 54 numbers. I'm going to ask you one question. Maybe you've seen one of the videos. What is the highest numeric full value of one of the sides of this cube? Just write it down. What is the highest value? And what is the dot that has the greatest average value? It's a hard question to really answer. If you want, I can give you the answer. I'm going to give you a few seconds to type it out. Yeah, you're still there. In fact, you're the only one there. Didn't you once do a recording of what I did many, many years ago? I was a little upset. I was a little insane at the time, and I'm not like that no more, because the more that gets out there, the better it is. Hey. Putting up a face. Putting up faces. You can have 1 design, 2 designs, 3 designs, 4 designs, and you can just keep having designs, one after the other, after the other. And all these designs I put on leggings. Every single one of these designs I put on leggings. And then I have this book full, and then 2 more books. So you would say I have a couple of, I'd say a couple of hundred big and small designs. This is one of my favorites, although it's a very tiny design. It's one of my favorites, and it's because of this part over here. And the other part is, oh no, it's falling down and everything fell out. Ah. Oh my God. Terrible, just they fell out. Here, maybe I can show you a few more. Let me see. We've got this one. And we've got this one. And we've got this one. And this one. And this one. Oh, Connecting Skies. And this one. And I'm just going through them quick. You know what I'm saying? Just real quick, because they don't stop, and I can't go through them all because I just have way too many. Oh, yeah. I don't know where it came from. Oh, my God. I like when the light's on me. How do we tighten this light here? Oh. The black and the balls, the black balls, all kinds of designs. Drawings, yes, they are what they are, but you know what? You got to be in the realm. You got to feel it. That some weeks I can do 10, 15, 20, 30 designs, and some weeks I just can't put my head to it. An egg. You can make magic on a camera. I put my hand, on a camera you can do this. Watch this. I take it, right? I close my hand on it, right? And my hand is still closed, and you open it up and it's not there. Well, I put my hand out of the camera. I took it anyways. Yeah. Okay. Put this design back. What else? Is there anything else? Oh, my spaceship. All kinds. You can see there's designs behind me. Do you see this one over here? 3 hearts. Not sure if you can see it. Too much light, maybe. Too much light. You see the Star of David? Let me see if I can get that closer. No, can't get any closer than that. But there's a Star of David right over here. And there's 3 hearts, and dividing the 3 hearts is a Star of David. There's my black sun. I think somehow the sun or the moon runs on diesel because I always see that color. Oh, my coffee tray. Coffee tray sending out signals, cell phone signals. Here's my snowflake. That snowflake in between. Anyways, just tons of stuff. Anyways, I don't like really to show off. I really like to do my number routine. Okay, it's time for some heart medication. Cut up these pills. Never take the acquired amount that they tell you to take. Take this one here, although I hate it. Wow, tastes like real bizarre. And then this pill here. See this little pill here? They used to give me 60 of these, but in a bigger formation. Used to give me 60. Now, I take this little one over here because my body is just used to it, and it's hard to sleep if I don't take it because I used to have 60 of them, this much. 10 grams from 1,500. They put that, they wanted me to stop thinking. We should all stop thinking and get rid of all our imagination, right? I don't think so. I even get designs like I might spill some chocolate syrup on this or paint, and then I'll take away the apple, and then I'll see the design, I'll take a picture of it, and then I'll follow the lines to make another design. Oh, we have this one over here, this little design here, in which, where's the other part of this design? I can't find the other part of this design. This is, there's a whole design that goes with this. It's 2 ends. There's a tube that goes in the center, and this opens up and it changes places. That's it. Any questions? Here in Canada, it's time to go to bed. 10:54. Time of the DNA in the sun, manipulating everything that goes on in us. There are 2 people here, only 1 person talking. Who's the other person? Let me see. Did I miss a name? You know what I wrote on my screen? So what else is there? Do I have anything else? I have that 88 design. I colored it in. The original is not there. Then I have my spaceship. I have my number 10 representation of Venus. BJ. That's right. You plug in the mouth and the end of the stick to connect the 2 places. And you notice that's the 10 card, but at the same time, it's the actual inside 6. Forget about the 4 corners. Just use the inside 6. And if you take a look at it, and if you look close, and if you look from far away, and you blacken in that whole card, you're actually going to see a design that's inside over here. Most of the people don't see any of those designs. That's my big spaceship. Took me, I think, 6 hours to do that ship, to try and figure it out. You notice there's a star. It's supposed to be a hexagon really inside, but the Star of David is what's on the outside of it. And then I don't know if you know that writing up there, but it's 1 through 9 in some kind of Asian language up there. My flycatchers. Where's my flycatchers? Right over here, flycatchers. What else is in there? Huh. I don't know. Don't know. You see which star you talk? Oh yeah, the star inside there. I'm not sure if it should be there, but I did that anyways. And I find that the Star of David reminds me of Budweiser, the Budweiser beer. If you take a look at it on an angle, everything's in an angle. You know, when you look at something straightforward, you go like this and then like this, you get a better cut vision of everything. So the Budweiser bow tie is a little crooked. So really, if you look at this Star of David, there's an 8 here and an 8 here and an 8 here and an 8 here. And then there's an 8 here and an 8 here. There's 1 How many 8s are on the Star of David? Let's see if we can do this. Let me go find this. Star of David. Right. How many sides does a triangle have? How many sides does a triangle have? How many sides does a pyramid have? Should I call this a triangle or a pyramid? Three-sided pyramid has 4 sides. It has 4 points and 4 sides. A 3-sided pyramid, 3 sides, it has 4 sides. You can't have 2 sides. You can't have 2 sides in anything. 2 sides is a teepee, right? 2 sides is a teepee. You have 3 sides and you have a floor. But if you turn it upside down, you always have 1 side down and 3 around. 1 down, 3 around, 1 down, 3 around. So here you have an 8. Here. Here's your 8. Here's your 8 is 2. Here's your 8 is 3. Here's your 8. Your 8 here. 1 8. And then 2 8s. And then 3 8s. And then 4 8s. Did I get that right? Here's an 8 here. And here's an 8 here. And here's an 8 here is 3. And here's an 8 here is 4. And here's an 8 here is 5. And here's an 8 here is 6. So there are 6 8s. Right? See this dice cube? The question I asked you before? The greatest side of this cube, the number that is worth the most is this one over here. This one is valued at 8 and 1/8. That's the value of that dot there. The actual highest number that we can use at any time, I know this is backwards, but the actual highest number we can use at any time is number 5, because time works by number 5. There are 12 seconds, right? Times 5 in 1 minute. But if you're running an arm on a clock, you can only run that arm halfway before you've done that entire clock, except the point and the ass will be at the different end, right? I'm only going to turn this halfway around and I've done the whole clock. So everything runs in halves. If you're looking at 360 degrees, 10, right? Here you have 15 minutes, then you have 20 minutes, then you have 25 minutes, then you have 30. 10 goes with 20, so you have 10, 20. If you're talking CB codes, it would say location. And then you have the angle. If you're looking for an angle, between this angle is 45 degrees, and between that is 22.5. I wish it wasn't backwards. You see this backwards? Is this 22? No. Is this 22? 22.5. Now, a circle has this side of the circle and this side of the circle. So 22.5 would be 21.6. And 22.5 plus 9 will be 23.4. And 23.4 and 666 and 234 equals to a 90-degree angle. All our angles, everything looks like a 6. I don't know. It's somehow I can't get my camera to go the other way. Can't get my camera to go the other way. Anyways, this is the hazardous sign. That's how it all started. Once you do that 7 design, we end up, I'm going to shut this light off. It's bothering me. And with this light, I'll stay up all night. It's a white light. Yeah, so when you're drawing and you take away all the pieces, each piece is going to say something different. In fact, if I took these pieces and put it next to each other, I would actually be saying 4, 5, and 6, Roman numerals. Right? Roman numerals is telling us stuff. Take care. Well, you're not really keeping me up. It's when I see somebody, if somebody wants to know something, I stay up. Have a good night, guy, girl. I don't know what you are. I can't even see that picture. It's so small. Digimon Dude says, man. 420 says weed. I think weed. is a link. They took away weed from us for many reasons. I'm not going to mention all the reasons, but you can just figure out why. One of them was dollars, and the other one was mental sense of everything. Take care. End the stream.